Killer was good, man.
Murder was good, man. How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Had a long weekend, man.
Did you? What happened?
Yeah, man. A lot of stuff, man.
Like what happened over the weekend?
So do this Fredo shit. Cam going up against me is like Fredo going up against Michael Corleone.
Fredo, you broke my heart.
You never believe a liar when the liar calls someone else a liar. It's just like an oxymoron. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yo,
Well, that's what bothered me. I'm like, yo, you gonna try to make my children uncomfortable to make me uncomfortable? That's what a flea does, not a fly guy, a little nasty, disgusting, dirty flea. And that's why homeboy calls himself Flea, Fredo Flea.
yo.
I'm too old to be fighting. But from what I know about Cam, that's not him. He doesn't fight. He's not a physical guy like that. Pause. And, you know, that's a low-life fight. He's a Stugats. That's what we call guys like him. When you start off honorable and end up unhonorable, and you go to the other side, he was Stugats. So that's also his new name, Stugats, or Fredo, or Cameo. But he's a Stugats. You've been around honor, you know honor, but you choose the other side, man. You was always on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? For real.
Yo, you think I don't feel bad that niggas having nightmares? Listen, man. Yo, listen, bro. I don't want to do this to people. Like, yo, for you to wake up and I ain't say niggas' names or people name and they just bring my name up randomly out of nowhere, and you be like, huh? When niggas be saying that shit to me, I'll be like, still? Man, it gotta be slow. It's slow out there, man. It's a drought. I ain't know it's a drought. It's slow, man. Get the algorithm, say my name, get the algorithm jumping, nigga. It's all good. I ain't even knocking it. But I do apologize if I'm wrong. I don't know. A lot of times when I'm wrong, that's the whole problem with it. I just don't know. You know, Sin is one of them that think I want them talking about, yo, I ain't shoot you, you ran into them bullets. I ain't that nigga. I ain't that nigga, man. Come on.
Why is everyone that talks so much so sensitive when you say their name, but they can say everybody else's? It's clowns.
Picture perfect world, that's why.
Stay over there, B. You one of them now. You know? Charlemagne's and these type of people, and Vlad. This nigga had Vlad on his show. That's when I knew something wasn't right. Steve Stout, Vlad, like everybody, but none of his homeboys. Just niggas that be beefing with us. And then he turns on us. Pause. And then now he's Fredo Stugats.
I do want to issue an apology, though, that without putting hands on nobody, without nobody physically getting harmed, without me doing any damage to anybody, family, or anything like that physically, that I mentally torture these niggas, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I do this to these niggas. That it goes on for months and years. That I mentally abuse you by just being me. It's mental abuse seeing me, huh? It is, huh? Me and my big $60,000 teeth.
If something's too perfect, that means it's completely wrong.
Yeah, everybody wants to be picture perfect all the time.
Exactly.
It's not a perfect world.
At all. Anything that's picture perfect is spooky because it's scary. It's a lie.
All this 6-7 minute dialogue that we having is 3 weeks for him. I see how it works now. I see. He'll chop it up, sparring, go on all the dialogue, shout out to all the dialogue. And yo, Kim is like, yo, bro, I've never seen a nigga that I would have had genuine love for try to discredit somebody's character so bad for the algorithm?
If 50 came to Cam months ago before we were beefing and brought up Paid in Full and even offered the position of doing anything with Paid in Full without telling me, if I'm not the first call, then he's a sucker to me. Because I know if 50 came to me and said, I'm doing Killer Season without Cam and would you want to be a part of it, the first call I would make, even if we beefing or not, I would have called Cam out of respect. But that's called backdooring your friends. And you never backdoor your friends. Paul. You know, the thing I said about him and Big L, that shit was true. I put that on everything. I'm not gonna just make that shit up. But it did happen. I'm sure L told people. I was on my way to the hill, me, him, and Big L. And I made a left on Amsterdam into a checkpoint, and I didn't have a license. But at that time, they didn't really always lock you up, but they sometimes did. So I was like, yo, I think I can get out of this, but I'm just letting y'all know I got 3 bricks in the car, but I'll wear it. Cam started crying, man.
You never told me about you and Big L and Dame being in the car.
Well, yeah, yo, I seen that. I didn't know me, Big L, was in the car together.
And he told us right then and there that he would put himself in PC. Dad, I'm putting myself in PC. Me and Big L like, what? What?
I didn't even know me, Big L, and Dame have ever been in the car together.
Oh, man.
I was going to save that for my show because I didn't want to get into this.
So we went to the side and was like, you know, afterwards we were laughing, but I was like, I will never hustle with him. He's a ball player and he does music. So I never really, he's a civilian. But you can't be saying you the best that ever did it in Harlem and you never sold drugs. And if you had to go to Ohio after you was a rapper, that's not the best that ever did it. How dare you say some shit like that?
Nah, I'm gonna say it totally, but I didn't know that nigga was such a liar. Like, you know how your man is your man, so you probably don't be annoyed. Like you that's your man, you be like, nah, you just hate us. I didn't know this a lot like that, man.
But there's a lot of things that he probably is scared I'm gonna say, which is why he's trying to discredit me all of a sudden. But I can tell you right now, that is illegal. You can't call somebody a liar that's not lying, especially when it comes to business. And that's another thing, you know?
Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you something. And I'm going to talk Flea, but Mase know.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, bro. Big L is not your man. This whole shit don't even make no sense. First of all, I'll say this real quick because we got to move on. Me, you, and Big L going to get drugs or riding around Harlem don't even sound right. Big L didn't f with you. I tried to plug you into Big L when you wanted to sign him when he started his own label, Flamboyant. And y'all was trying to sign him. But Big L brother, Big Lee and Reg, they didn't like you. If you had 3 bricks in the car, or you was on the way to get 3 bricks in the car, or on the way to get bricks, whatever lie you told, story you told, you wouldn't have made it home. Big L lines niggas. Mase, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You lying me.
Yo, Big
you
L.
got a point there.
That's right.
Yeah, you quick on your feet.
Big L lines like barbers, my nigga. You wouldn't have made it home, my nigga.
And the only thing I'm always lying about is something that no one else saw if that person's not on this planet.
Stop, yo, it's really, you going out bad, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. Me, you, and Big L have never been nowhere to get no work or had no work or stopped in a checkpoint or nothing, my nigga. You going out bad, but I'll just don't talk with Flea murder. But yeah, man, you might need to say a prayer for me.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, again, a liar calling someone else a liar that's only known for telling the truth. He himself said, I don't know you for lying, so why would I start lying now over him? We don't fold. We have a pride. We're bosses, right?
Yep.
Oh, you're looking like your father.
To me, this has been one big setup. I will say that. I think this whole from the jump is a setup, bro. Dame is beefing with 50 Cent on the internet. I bump into 50 Cent. 50 Cent sees me and be like, Killer, what's up? getting some money. You know, oh nigga, what you used to do back in the days, pat nigga pocket, you getting that money? Cool. Me and 50 good. We ain't got no problem. Dame calls me and says, yo, I seen 50. How you gonna let him pap you? This is verbatim what Dame said. I'm telling the audience verbatim. Yo, I seen 50, you and 50. How you gonna let them pap your pockets? That ain't Harlem.
Harlem niggas don't do the Pat Pat Club. When you see niggas from Harlem, just give them a pound.
You down with the Pat Pat Club?
We not in the Pat Pat Club.
How you down with the Pat Pat Club, letting niggas pat your pockets?
Yo, why he giving you the Pat Pat?
I said, Dame, you crazy, whatever, man. However you want to say it's crazy, man. He says, me and 50 going through something on the internet right now. You mind if I bring that up and say that he was patting your pockets? I say, Dame, I don't give a f. Now, mind you, pause this story right there. If you gonna say something about 50 cents, what are you calling me for to get my okay if you're beefing with 50 cents? You shouldn't even have to call me about that if you're gonna be talking about 50 cents. Dame gets on the blog and says, yeah, and this nigga Cam let 50 cents smack him on the ass.
50 patted him on his hips twice. He gave him a pat. So I'm like, yo, why you smacking Cam on his ass like that? Pause. Like, what, in this environment?
Not the Pap Club, not the pockets. Cam, that ain't Harlem. How you let a nigga smack you on the ass? But then again, what you supposed to do when a big, strong come over and slap you on the ass? I'm like, bro, that's not what I agreed for you to say. So when he said it, I'm like, yo, why would he say that? I called and asked you. I asked you, could I say that? That's not what you asked, could you say, because I wouldn't agree to that. I did not agree to that. But I didn't say anything. I ignored it. I ignored the whole I just didn't pick up the phone for the nigga because I'm like, so now after that, he does another interview.
And you letting 50 smack you on the hips? And y'all chilling? Something must be going on. A Harlem nigga never lets anybody smack him on the hips, on the ass. Not even in ball, be like, yo, stop, chill, don't smack me on my ass.
I've never known Dame to be a liar, but the way he was mixing the truth with the lies, bro, that's really, really, really disappointing to see how he was mixing the lies with the truth. And I'm like, bro, I ain't know this nigga was a liar too. He never lied, man. Once I said I didn't like Honor Up, this nigga got personal. But to me, it was all a setup anyway. Bro, I ignored you for wild interviews, and then I say Honor Up is whack, and he go on this campaign.
I think the narrative should be stop talking about Damon so much if you don't want to hear Damon talk.
You come talking about me with an eye patch and no top teeth, I gotta take it easy?
But do remember, I will have teeth next week. How?
And what you'll notice is people trauma bond. So, Fredo's been through it with me, and Charlemagne and the whole Breakfast Club, and now they're all trauma bond buddies. Pause. And again, I don't want to get you involved, but as a man, I know I've always taught you, somebody hit you, what did I teach you about getting swung on?
Swing back.
Don't even think about it since the day you was born, right? So Fredo getting punched in his face by somebody and not swinging back, doesn't address it, beefs with his homeboys, but doesn't beef with the people that actually put hands on him. It's a reflection of the man. So Charlemagne's got punched in his face and ran, and so did Fredo. Fredo didn't run, but because he didn't defend himself and thought because he's hanging out with a bodyguard that he would get a bodyguard, which is our cousin, he ended up just becoming demasculated, and it doesn't seem like he's been the same ever since. But the point is, you see how that affects someone when they get punched in the face and they don't punch back? It will bother them for the rest of their life.
I hate repeating how this started. I didn't pick the phone up. All I did was not pick the phone up, and you keep going on the internet looking for internet sympathy.
And if you're beefing with a man and you call him Curtis, but now you work for that man and you call him Fifth, and you go say things like, I can't do anything till Fifth handles his business and comes back.
So when I be hearing be telling me like, yo, nigga said your name. And I'd be like, still? Not just Dame, I'm just talking about other niggas. I'd be like, yo, still? Nigga, got nothing to do. Go ahead, bro. I just don't.
Because maybe we trying to get to the root of the problem. We got to find out why. You don't want to know why they still talking about you? You don't never want to, you don't care?
No.
And also, even down to this journey with my teeth. You see, I walk around, take pictures. I'm seeing them take pictures and videos. I'm like, look at these niggas, 7 years old.
Sorry.
Are we missing the joke?
No, but we know niggas who teeth just be falling out. So I don't
They
know
just
if
falling out of their mouth.
Okay, let's talk about
They
that.
didn't even have like trauma. Like they're not.
No, they're in the middle of a conversation and then they be like, yo,
It's a plastic tooth. Okay,
that's what I'm saying, literally.
Okay. So then they need to start looking at implants.
Obviously, I don't care the way it looks because I'm the one that gets the picture taken. I think that shows strength.
Yeah.
I think people should show every single angle of them. Not the made up one, but the one of who you really are. It's a very transparent society we live in now because of all the social media. There's no reason to hide.
Okay.
Right? So if we're talking about their stuff is falling out.
Seriously, like.
Sorry, I don't want to laugh.
No, we don't want to
I
have
don't
to.
wanna-
Nah, it's okay.
No, what I'm saying is
Disrespectful
we
to
don't
my
want y'all to miss that we're just laughing because it's not y'all. It's a few people mid-conversation
Oh God.
and they so that's why
Here's the problem is that the best treatment for missing teeth is implants. Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot
they're
afford it.
expensive.
So when your teeth or dentures is like infected, it could cause something like with the brain?
Yeah.
Yes, oral infections like the bacteria that can travel throughout your mouth and like chronic inflammation. I mean, like that is the root cause of all disease.
You know what? That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Niggas could lose their mind, basically.
I just said,
It's progressive, and they're, hey,
yeah, your mind.
Honestly,
Make
I
you start bugging out.
Yeah.
get out of here, man. Sucker.
So people will have like a perfect smile, but don't realize the bone underneath of it is actually deteriorating.
That's why you're talking to someone mid-conversation, it could just come out like, shh.
You are a black of what color there?
Confidence comes not with what you look, it's how you feel.
Yeah. How, like, what's the time limit or how many days you think somebody has to go without brushing their teeth till they start losing?
What? Also, I take pride in cutting it up without my teeth. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, my nigga, I took my teeth out, I'm cutting y'all niggas. I've been at war with no teeth. But what you gotta remember, number one, I got dentures and there's diamonds and these are temporary. This is like a Band-Aid. In 4 months, they're gonna be regular like everyone else. Again, I could have hit it. I could always show you dentures and be like, why he look funny in the face? Something's different, right? But you would just get used to it. But I'm like, nah, I want everyone to understand, like, if your shit's break, you gotta pull them shits out, you gotta break bone, you can't eat. Shit is crazy. But at the end of the day, I take my teeth out and I will heat you up. Don't ever think, I don't give a we can snap and you shouldn't get mad.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we don't do, right? When we snap, we don't get mad.
No.
Be all sensitive and talking about all day on TV. You say one thing about them, they start crying.
I'm done with it. I'm gonna just sue you. I'm not gonna look like a clown no more.
Being that y'all in y'all field or whatever, I know y'all not supposed to judge or anything. Like you said, you got family members, they got dentures. But do y'all look at that as like the broken teeth as far as dentures and the veneers is like a class up?
I feel like everybody should experience being broke because you realize so much more, like.
Why you think they say all that shit all the time? That I'm having such a challenging, but why is it so important for people to think that I'm not enjoying my life? Have you ever seen me struggle? You ever seen me in a little house?
Yeah.
When you gotta talk like this because you don't want your dentures to fall out, like you biting down.
I just feel like there's some things I need to say today.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The questions he's asking is stuff that we have witnessed in the last few months. So his questions are really all legit. Like the stuff that we've been watching.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I have things that I want to say, and I think I want to talk clearly, so I'm not going to sit here and grit my teeth all day.
It doesn't fit, and it's moving around when they're talking and chewing, so they have to stay closed.
I don't care. Call that.
One of my issues with Fredo, just to pivot back, and I keep saying I'm done, but I keep doing it, but these points keep coming up. Whenever you have a problem with a man, you talk to that man. You don't talk about that man, you talk to the man. Especially if the man is willing to have the conversation. But this whole issue is because this dude is ducking a fair one, a verbal fair one. But either way, that's not the example that we want the younger generation to lead or see. If you have a problem with someone, you talk to them, period. It avoids a lot of problems. Men speak. Men, even if I know it might be a difficult conversation, you still have it. As long as people don't get overly disrespectful, especially when it's someone that you love or someone that's looked out for them, you got to give them grace.
All
All right, well, this is me and my son, Boogaloo. You know,